Good afternoon, boys. Thank you very much for being here today on the tactical team meeting. This is the 06 pre-academy side at Marietta Surf. How you doing, boys?
Good.
Very good. Thank you. Real quick, I want to touch a couple things today. All right. Most importantly is going to be the. Cut that, Benny.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to be able to chop it up later.
All right. Cool.
You're good. Whenever you want to stop, I'm going to edit it. So
Perfect.
Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Oh, Vinny. Vinny? Oh, yeah. What did it so high?
Hey, stopped it right on time. Who's missing?
Just Matt.
Matt Leonhardt. Okay.
I saw Matt.
Good afternoon, boys. Thank you very much for being here today at the team tactical meeting, okay? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Very good. My name is Coach Soto. Obviously, I coach at Marietta Surf, and this is the boys 2006 pre-academy side, and we're going to go over a couple things this afternoon, okay, boys? Real quick, we're going to go over the team development stage right now. We are in the tactical stage, okay? So as some of us remember, early on in the year, we were in a stage where we come in here and work on our what? Work on our fitness, right? Work on a lot of ball skills, individual skills, the juggling stuff, the passing stuff, right? And we went through that stage already, okay? And now we're at a stage where we're going to become more tactically aware, okay? So that makes us a better team, okay, boys? And the one thing that I really like to touch on that I really am very happy about is how we transitioned from a 9v9 to an 11-11 aside, and it was really good the way we did that. I think the early scrimmages really helped us out, find our identity, find our feet a little bit on a bigger field with more players, and now you have to not just worry about who you're going to defend and stuff like that. Now you have to worry about the guy next to you and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about today a little bit. All right. Obviously, we have these type of meetings with parents on a monthly basis. You guys see me out there with them and have meetings with them. We go over calendar stuff and things like that, But today is the meeting for you guys, okay? The tactical stuff, our formations, what we're going to be working on. Our principles is going to be what? Anybody give me a team principle that we've been working on the last couple of weeks? Vinny?
Playing out of the back.
Playing out of the back, very well. Anybody else?
Stay in your shape.
Staying in your shape, good. Anybody else?
And stay compact.
Stay compact. When do we compact? Diego? When we don't have the ball. Very good, boys. Very good stuff. Good. Now, again, real quick, numerical roles of a player. A 2. What's the number 2 in our system? Anybody? What is it, Jonathan?
Right back.
Right back. Very good. And a 3 in our numerical positions?
Left back.
Left back. Good. So we get a lot. What about the 1? Elliot, you know this. Who's the 1?
Keeper.
The goalkeeper. Very good. All right, great. And the attacking player in our system is who?
9.
The 9. Very good. Yes. Who'd be the playmaker in our system? Let's say the guy who I want on the ball, who I want distributing, making the passes out wide and things like that. Who are those key players, you think? Midfielders. Good. Very good. What are numerical numbers of those?
6, 8, 10.
6, 8, 10. Some 7. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good. Good, Diego. Very good, Diego. Very good. Okay. Now, again, the training, it's going to be in stages, okay? So we've already been through a couple stages. This is another stage we're going to go through, and hopefully down the road, we're going to go through another stage, okay? And that's helping us understand the game. You guys are young players, and your mind's developing as well. So now it's time to think about what I'm going to do during the matches, how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to help my team get better, and things like that. Yes, boys?
Yes, Coach.
Good, very good. Okay, so now again, let's go over the training objectives. Okay, the training objectives are going to be obviously, tempo, right? We're going to get some tempo involved into the training sessions. Yeah, that'll help with fitness, and your level should be at the right level at this time of the year. We're going into our season in what? Couple weeks? What do you guys think? 2-3 weeks from now, we're going to go into our season. We've had, 4 or 5 tournaments. We've had a handful of scrimmages. You guys have been very successful in some tournaments, playing out of the back, building things up. I mean, fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. The last tournament, however, what did we notice? There was a lot of breakdowns, wasn't there? There was a lot of breakdowns going forward. There was a lot of breakdowns playing out of the back, but that's going to happen. I told you guys that would happen, I think, right? we would said that we're going to have to take some risks, and sometimes those risks work out for us, and sometimes it doesn't. You know, Noah playing out of the back. I know you've been with me for what, 3 or 4 seasons now, and we've always tried to play this way. You know, so for you, I think you should have a better understanding of what's going on. Coming the next couple of weeks, okay? We're going to expect a lot from the defensive backs, the center backs, the outside backs. Know your jobs, know your positions, know where you're supposed to be during goal kicks, right? Doing where you're supposed to be when the ball is in their half, we're attacking. Know where we're supposed to be when we're not having the ball in possession and getting compact and things like that, okay, boys? That's going to be very important going forward. You know, not just this season, but the season after that, and the season after that. And as you get older now, you know, these meetings become very important. They become very important, okay, boys? Because, hey, listen, as my body grows, so does my what? Mind, yeah, but it also, not only does it grow, but it expands, and it's be able to process more complex and more, I guess, to put it in your terms, a harder information for you to digest and to process, right? So now, as a young athlete and playing the sport of soccer, we've got to also be able to be smart players, okay? And I think that this is what we're supposed to be doing as a coach as well, you know, molding you as a soccer player physically and also, you know, mentally and emotionally, being able to deal with the pressure. You know, it's not easy, you know. I'm a hard coach, and sometimes, you know, I get on you about certain things and things like that, but you got to understand, you know, I think you can do better, and I know you can do better, so sometimes that's why I kind of, you know, am a little hard with you with the discipline stuff and things like that, but I think it helps, you know, it helps. It helps a lot, you know. I think you've come a long way in the last 2 or 3 months, and I think we've got a great road ahead of us going on in the next 2 or 3 months ahead, okay? It's exciting times. We've got a tournament this weekend, right? We've got a tournament this weekend, and everybody's going to be there, I think, yeah? Everybody's there? Yeah, good. So we got a tournament this weekend. We've got a chance to prove ourselves and to show our supporters who would be our supporters. Our family, our club, our coaches, right? And see what we've been learning, right, this whole time, right? We're just out here, you know, picking daisies. We're actually doing hard work here and there, right? I mean, we really put in good work, so I'm really happy to see that from you guys. And your attendance has been great, so I'm really proud of that, okay? Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions as what we're going to be doing next as far as training stuff? Or do you have anything you want to, you know, clear up as far as what we did before, what we did a couple nights ago, or what we've been doing in training? Everybody kind of get the idea? We're going to be more possession-based, right? We want to have the ball at possession, and we want to be brave players to have the ball at possession, right? We just don't want to kick away every time we get the ball, right? We want to have confidence on the ball. We want to be able to pick out the pass correctly and things like that, right? So we're going to work on that. We're going to work a lot of 1v1 defending, okay? But at the same time, if they're pressuring you as a defender, as a 1v1 player, you're going to be able to do what? Cope with the pressure. Be able to pass a little bit neater, be able to pass more accurately, and ultimately that'll just lead to the team getting what? Yeah, the team will get better as that goes on. Yeah, boys? Very good, very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through some stuff here real quick, okay? What is this formation here, boys?
1-4-1-4.
Yes, we always have to count the keeper because he's always on the what? It's a constant, right? I mean, there's things here that you don't see now, okay? This is just a formation as players, but this is a constant, right? It's always going to be a goalkeeper there, right? And what's always in the goalkeeper behind? What is the goalkeeper guarding all the time? A goal. There's always a goal, right? I mean, you have 2 goals, 1 ball, 11 players, right? Those are always constant. Those are always there, right? The lines, right? Again, in this situation, they're not there, but as you know, to the next one, you'll see that there's always the lines and the boundaries of what the sport entails. Yes, boys? So in this formation here, okay, this is typically, what team does this look like? Ourselves, yes. This is the formation that we've been working on for how long do you think now? At least a couple of what? A couple of months? Yeah, on the same formation here, yeah. What's the 6th role? What is the 6th? What's his role in this situation? Holding mid. Good, very good. What is the 8 and the 10 entail here? What are they doing in this formation here? Good, good, yes. And the 9, the 7, and the 11, when we don't have the ball, what are they doing? Yeah, yeah. And when we do have the ball, what do I want the 9, the 7, and the 11 to do now? And push up, and push up. Yes. Yes, I think we lacked a little bit of height in the last tournament. I think we had enough depth with the defensive backs. We had width with the outside guys staying wide, and we had a little bit of coverage with the midfield. But what did we lack a little bit as far as when we got forward? What do you guys think? What's that? A little bit louder, Seabass? I didn't hear you. The wings need to be getting up. Yes, the 7, the 11 have got to support the 9. And if that happens more often than not, we're going to be successful because you know, Ryder and Cozy, those two players who play up there have a lot of pace. They have a lot of pace, okay, and they're going to be able to get in behind defenses, okay. But when they're not able to get behind defenses, we need to play out wide to supporting cast, the 7, the 11, okay. Because what does that do when we have more players than they do? What does that do to them?
Options.
It gives us options, but what does that do to them? And it's ultimate the goal that we want to do to the other team. Makes them struggle. Yeah, you're on the right page. You're on the right page. How about if you unbalance them? Is that what we want to do? To unbalance another team? Yes, absolutely. Like and you know, they've done that to us before too. They've unbalanced us a little bit the last tournament. I think playing that team that we played on the Saturday afternoon game, that team really unbalanced us and was able to get in behind and cause them damage. You know, and you know, ultimately, you know, when we get unbalanced or when you unbalance the team, that's what you want to do as a team. You know, as an attacking team, you want to unbalance the defenders, and that way it creates chances for what? What is it? You create chances to what, Diego? Score. Yes, that's why we play the game, right, boys? Remember I told you the other day? Why do we play the game? What's the main objective here? Offensively, what's the main objective? To score. And defensively, what's the main objective? To stop them from scoring. Absolutely. That's good stuff right there. See, we're already thinking ahead already. Thanks a lot, boys. Good stuff. Okay, so let's move on to the next one here. In this formation here, boys, okay, you want to stand over here, Aiden, and hold this corner down for me, please? Sit down right there, buddy. Just sit next to me. Yeah, thank you very much. Hey, can anybody see this? Good. Okay, very good. In this, what is this scenario right here, boys? Can anybody tell me? Playing out of the back. Good. What is it, Aiden? Goal kick. Very good. The 4 and the 5, what do they do?
Get out wide.
Get out wide. The 2 and the 3, what?
Get out wide.
Push on. The 7 and the 11 do what? They push on as well. What does the 6 do in this situation? What would he be? He will check in. Yeah, he would check in there. Okay, and now the option, he can still play it there, right? But if he plays it here, what's the next option there? The 3 or the 6, because now the 8 should do what as well? Checking in as well, so we can play in here, yeah? And once we're playing in here, what can we do here? Can we turn? Yes, can we turn there? And once we get this turn in here, what could the 6, the 8, the 10, the 9, and the 11 do? What about making runs? What about start making some runs? I think this is the area right here. I think step 1, okay, 1 was where we were able to organize ourselves. That's A+ on that during the whole time. Step 2, playing from the keeper to one of the outside backs. Step 2, that's another A+. I think we did that constantly. No really big issues there. Okay, step 3, getting the ball from the outside back to the inside backs to the outside wingers was what? It worked pretty much, right? Again, another plus there. Okay, but now the next step. Do you think this is where it broke down for us a couple weeks ago? Yeah. It started. This is where we had success. We had success at certain times, but this was where the most part where we kind of struggled a little bit, right? Now going forward, now what can we do here to help in this step here? What do you think we can do to help once we get in this area here?
We can talk.
Talk. Good. Yes. Anybody else? What is it? Open up and get out wide. Yeah, okay, we've already done that, Joe Diggle, but you're on the right track there. What about if the 7, instead of, making it a run where he's maybe inaccessible because the defenders will break it down, why not just, come in here a little bit, Or instead of coming to him there, why don't we just back in there? Or, hey, you know what? What about this player? Can he also become an option as well? Yes, I think so. And what happened is we didn't become that option. And what was happening is as soon as we lose this ball, okay, as soon as we lose this ball here, okay, as soon as we lost this ball in this area here, okay, they attacked us where we weren't because we've just got ourselves unbalanced by losing the ball, okay, caused us to not be able to get into position quick enough to defend those through balls, because that's all they were doing. They would win the ball here, and then they just pass it to the only one guy who was pressuring, right? And he was in behind 2 or 3 times in a row, okay? So we've got to make sure going forward that we make sure we take care of that. And how are we going to take care of that, boys? Huh? Communicating, yes. Shifting, yes. Very good. Okay, so now when we're able to have the ball, and what do we see here? What's happening here after we've made this stage here where we already bypassed through the pressure? The first line of pressure, we've bypassed it. Okay, now we've got the ball in possession. Let's say this player has the ball in possession here. Okay, we're gonna work with these 2 players here. We're gonna work with 3 street players here, right? Okay, where do you think the 7 should be right now, boys? Yeah, okay. Diego, come here. You usually play a 7 and an 11, right? Good. So draw me a triangle and a 7 where you think it should be, bud. Good. And put your triangle there. Right. No. Right there on the number, just like my triangles are. Good. All right. That works. Good. Good job. Luke, you want to show me where the 11 should be in this situation, and maybe what kind of runs he could be making to help out and to keep the attack going.
Getting into space.
Getting into space. Very good. Thank you, Luke. Okay, so now we see what we're supposed to be doing, right? Transitioning from defense to offense, but at the same time, what do these players have to do when the ball is gone past this first stage of pushing up and stepping into their areas, right? You got to understand that, Jonathan, Arian, Dylan, and players who play those positions, as soon as we got the ball out of our area, we're looking for what? Compactness, right? We want to compact, right? And make sure we go back to our positions, right, boys? Okay, and again, this is just another one real quick and showing us where we're supposed to be when we don't have the what? What do you guys notice of the triangles here? What are they doing? They're all compact, and now the formation seems again the same way we started, right? 1, 4, 1, 4, what? Yeah, but look at now. Do you see a lot of space that the players can maybe pass into? No, because you know what? They throw a through ball here. The 4, the 5, maybe even the 3 comes in and tucks it and deals with it. The 6 is holding. So any through ball here, he should be able to deal with, Dylan. Any through ball in this situation, he should be able to deal with, B. Okay? Anything in that situation, we should be able to deal with, all right? So now we get a general idea, a general picture of what we're supposed to be doing. Right, boys? Thank you, Aiden, for your help. I appreciate it. Round of applause for Aiden, guys. Good job, Aiden. Great help. Great help you are, man. Appreciate it. So now, looking ahead, we got to work on the shape a little bit more, okay? So we're going to do a little bit of that today. We're going to work on some playing out of the midfield because we got to transition. Okay, we've done a great job building on the back. We've played that for a long time, and I think the last 2 or 3 months you've got it really, really well, okay? But now let's work on the part where it's breaking down a little bit, which is where? In the midfield. It's breaking down a little bit, so we're going to work on that today a little bit, okay? The 6, the 8, the 10, I want them involved in the transition from defense to offense, and let's go and see if we can unbalance that defense on the other end and go and score what? Absolutely, absolutely, boys. Yeah. Okay, so again, for the future, we want to work on building out of the back still. It's another team principle. Get compact when we don't have the ball. Stretch them out, unbalance them when we do have the ball, and push forward any chance we can, right, with the ball, with a little bit of effectiveness, a little bit of attitude, and some good teamwork will lead to good opportunities for us, right, boys? Good. Okay. Anybody have any questions? No? Good. So what did we learn from this? Tactical team play, a little bit of playing out of the back and building up through the midfield, right? And we've done a good job so far. We're just going to continue working it, and you continue giving me your effort and give me your energy, and we'll work forward. We'll work together and go forward and succeed a little bit more. Okay, you guys done a good job. I'm really happy about that. Okay, very happy. But I'm really excited to see what we're going to do in the next 2 or 3 months. Okay, it's going to be a tough season, but we're gonna do a good job, I think. Would you guys think the same? Yeah, so do I, boys. Hey, thank you very much for coming, boys. Again. Remember, nutrition is very important. Start working on that. Remember, no more soda, right? Right, Noah? No more Dr. Peppers, Noah. All right. All right, thanks, boys. Good stuff. Thank you, Ben. Okay, boys, get on your boots, and then we'll move the goal. fast and we'll start our training.
That's why with this one, it'll run out. I think we're going to leave it that way because there's so much noise around it.
There's so much noise.
Yeah, but I think we're fine. Look at 20 minutes and 46